Hi everyone, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards. So as I promised yesterday, I just thought I'd do a really quick video walking you through all of the brand new Daisy products along with all of the finished samples as well, because the girls have done such an awesome job with all of the beautiful cards. It would be such a shame not to show you all. We will have lots of photos going up on the page, which some of which are already up, but we've got loads more to come. So I'm also going to film a couple of little videos to show you how to use the products as well, so they'll be going up very soon too. So the first product in the brand new Daisy collection is the beautiful Summer Meadows 8x8 designer paper pad. And this is gorgeous. The colours contained within this pad are all yellow, pinks, blues, really nice, pretty summery colours. They are absolutely perfect for sending a little burst of colour on your cards, and they are sure to bring a smile to someone's face. They are absolutely beautiful. So you can see how you've got all of the different patterns in here. You've got marbles, you've got floral designs, you've got foliage as well. There's also some really pretty kind of textured papers as well. So it is an absolutely gorgeous paper pad, this one. Really, really pretty. You get 48 sheets in here. They're all double-sided, so you get 12 designs and 4 sheets of each. The paper weight's 160 GSM. The next part of this collection is 2 beautiful cut and emboss folders. So we've got the lovely Heartfelt Daisy design, and we've also got the Dancing Daisy design as well. These are my actual folders that I've been using. So you can see how you've got the raspberry pink that shows you all of the beautiful embossed detail that you've got on the design. And then you've got the dies contained within the folder. These partially cut, so it means that you can lift and pop all of the little flowers on the cut and emboss design. These are 6x6 in size. So they're going to fit through all of your A4 die cutting machines, and they'll also fit through your A5 die cutting machines as well. So you can see it's a really pretty design. So this one is the Dancing Daisy. You've also got the banner across the middle, so it's perfect for adding your sentiments onto, and then you've got all of those gorgeous embossed swirls in the background. We've also got the lovely Heartfelt Daisy design. So this has more of a heart shape to it. This would be beautiful for wedding cards, for anniversaries as well. And again, you've got that lovely banner running across the middle that's absolutely perfect for adding your sentiments onto. But again, you can see all of the detail that you've got in these folders. The flowers partially cut, so the little petals are going to lift and pop, and you'll see that on the finished sample. But these are absolutely beautiful. So that one is the Heartfelt Daisy. Again, 6x6 in size as well. Just pop this back into the little wallet there. Okay, now to go with those, we've also got the Daisy Elements Stampin' Die set, and we've got the Sentiments Borders Stampin' Die set as well. So if I take these out of the packet, these are mine, so I have been using them. You can see how you've got your 6 different dies in here, and these all match the flowers that are actually on your cut and emboss folder. So what that means is you could be die cutting these out from some of your lovely Summer Meadows patterned papers, and then paper piecing them onto the top of the cut and emboss folder if you wanted to as well. You've also got the stamp set in here too, so you've got the 6 flowers and you've got 2 pieces of foliage. So if you wanted to stamp over your cut and embossed design or stamp over your die cuts, of course you can be doing that as well. These do also have all of the little notches on the flowers and on the dies, so it gives you a little reference point as to where you line them up. So that one is Daisy Elements, which is a lovely little Stampin' Die set. They're a nice small size as well, so for embellishments on your projects, these are going to be absolutely fabulous. The next one that we've got is the Sentiment Borders, and you can see how you've got your 2 lovely banner dies, and you can see how the straight banner matches your Heartfelt Daisy cut and emboss folder, and the wavy banner matches the Dancing Daisy cut and emboss folder. You've then got a little set of sentiment stamps. So you've got have a lovely day, congratulations, with love, birthday wishes, and happy birthday, and these are all going to fit onto the banners, so you can be personalising and adding a sentiment onto your card. Even if you just wanted to use this as a standalone item as well, it is a really nice way just to add some sentiments onto your projects. You should be able to see on the dies as well, you've got the stitch detail going around the outside edge, so that's just going to add an extra little bit of dimension onto your projects there. So that's your Sentiment Borders Stampin' Die set. The next one that we've got is the beautiful Dancing Daisy, Delightful Daisy Stampin' Die set, sorry. So you've got the 3 large floral dies in here, and again, they've all got that little reference point in for lining up. So you've got the daisy and you've got the 2 other flowers as well. And then within here, you also get an A6 stamp plate. So you've got the 3 different floral designs, and then you've got some fabulous sentiments. So you've got beautiful, special and fabulous as your keywords. And then you've got have a, birthday, memories and day as extra little builders for your sentiments. So you could have a fabulous birthday, special memories, have a special day. So you can build up different sentiments to really personalise your project. It is a really lovely stamp set, this one. Really, really versatile, and the projects that you're going to be able to create with this one is absolutely beautiful. Okay, should we have a little run through all of the finished samples and I'll talk you through each one. So let me just grab these in to show you. Just straighten the mat up there. So, oh, where should we start? There's so many lovely finished samples. So I'll start with the ones that we've actually got on the packaging. So this one is using the Dancing Daisy Cut and Emboss folder. And you can see how I've used all the gorgeous Summer Meadows papers in the background. And then what I've done is added a little bit of ink onto the Cut and Emboss folder, a little bit of glitter, and then I've paper pieced the flowers on the top. So you can see how pretty that one then looks, just with a few different mats and layers. So that's your Dancing Daisy Cut and Emboss folder on that one. The next one we've got is using the Delightful Daisy Stampin' Die set. This has got a little bit squashed. It needs just the little petals lifting up a little bit. But you can see how I've just taken a few different papers from the Summer Meadow collection, and I've stamped and embossed the flowers onto there using a white embossing powder and added a little bit of glitter, of course, over the top. But you can see the depth and the dimension that you can get with these flowers. And you can also see how I've built the Have a Fabulous Birthday as well sentiment onto there. So it's a really lovely Stampin' Die set, this one. So that one's with the Delightful Daisy. The next one I've got here is with the Heartfelt Daisy Cut and Emboss. You can see how I've added a bit of glitter into the background onto this one. Then I've die cut out some extra flowers from some patterned paper and added those over the top. Now these Stampin' Dies are also equally as beautiful for your smaller projects. So this is one of Ruth's, and what she's done is created a little shaped card using our fancy oval stamps and dies, and then she's used the Daisy Element stamps to create some little flowers and add some foliage into the background there as well. So for little note cards, these are lovely too. This one uses one of our previous releases. So this uses the Clematis Flower, which will be back in stock. It's due in this week actually, so it's due in very, very soon. But it uses those beautiful Summer Meadows papers in the background, and you can see how well they all work together. So by using the different pinks, by stamping and embossing onto the paper, you can see how pretty that's then going to look. Another one really showing off the papers here with the Rose Mallow Stampin' Dies. So you can see again how even if you just go for the paper pad, you could be using your different elements, and it just brings a splash of colour to your crafting. This one here uses the Dancing Daisy Cut and Emboss folder. So we've done that lovely cut and emboss design in the middle, then matted and layered with the Summer Meadows paper pad. But you can see how the stamps match up perfectly with that design, so it all works really well together. The next one that we've got here, again, just uses those beautiful Summer Meadows papers, and you can see how the colours are really nice and vibrant. The blue within this paper pad is particularly beautiful. It's a really, really pretty colour. So that's using the Summer Meadows paper pad. Another one here, and I love this little project. I think this is one of Becca's. Yes, it is. So what she's done is created an oval shaped card using our basic oval dies. And then she's actually cut and embossed an oval using the Cut and Emboss folder. And then she's added a little bit of ink onto the flowers just to colour them, and added some jewels in the middle. Then using one of those banners across the centre, you can see how you can totally transform the shape of that Cut and Emboss folder just by using it with your shaped dies as well. So that works really, really nicely too. The next one we've got is one from Clematis, and you can see how she's really gone to town with the inking on this one. So she's used that beautiful Heartfelt daisy cut and embossed folder in the middle, used one of those lovely sentiment banners across the middle, and then she's added a little bit of glitter into the background. But by adding your Distress Oxide ink pads into the background as well, it really kind of lifts it and highlights the embossing on the projects too. So that's that one from Clematis. The next one that I've got is another one from Clematis. So this is using the fancy square shaped dies to create your actual card base. So you can see how we've created a lovely shaped card here. And then she's used the Heartfelt daisy cut and embossed folder in the middle. She's die cut out some extra daisies using the daisy elements and stamped over the top to really add that extra little pop and extra little sparkle onto there. Okay, let me grab a few more in to show you. I haven't really got these into specific piles, I've just kind of grabbed them all to show you. So again, a lovely smaller project from Becca. So she's again created a shaped card using the fancy oval die on this one, and then she's used different colours. So she's used more teals and turquoises on here, but you can see how by layering those little flowers up, adding the acetate in behind, it just works so well. Then another one from Rebecca here. So what she's done on this one is use those beautiful delightful daisy Stampin' dies going across the middle of the project there, really layering them up so they're nice and 3D. Then she's actually used one of the little daisy elements in the middle and added a big pearl into the centre. But you can see how beautiful that looks, and by using it with one of our stencils in the background as well, it really ties everything together. I think this one's an Easel Card from Clematis. This is a little bit harder to show you there, but you can see how she's created a lovely shaped easel using the fancy oval die, and then she's used the Summer Meadow paper pad to mat and layer up. And then for the flowers, what she's done is actually made the paper herself. So she's inked it with a Distress Oxide ink pad, stamped over the top, and then really layered the flowers up, added a little bit of sparklicious glitter on there, but you can see what a beautiful project that one then makes. Then we've got another one. This one's by Ruth. So this one's all been done in pinks. So again, she's used the Summer Meadows paper pad in the background, and then she stamped the flowers in pink and added a little bit of glitter onto there. So you can see how pretty that one looks. This one's another one of Ruth's. So she's used the fancy circle shaped card die to create a card base. Then she's layered up the flowers with the Summer Meadows paper pad and done a little bit of matting and layering. But again, you can see by adding those little bits of foliage in from the daisy elements as well, how well that works. And then this one is one of Barbara's. So again, using that Summer Meadows paper pad, but can you see how in the background she's actually stamped the sentiments randomly to create a really nice background on the backing paper. She's then used the Happy Birthday die in the middle and used the delightful daisy stamps around the edge with a little bit of sparklicious on and added some foliage into the background. But it's such a pretty, bright and summery card, that one. The next one that we've got is another one from Clematis. So you can see how she's actually used a shaped die around the edge of the delightful, the Dancing Daisy cut and embossed folder. And you can see how well that then works. It just changes the shape, and she's matted and layered that up onto an 8x8 card. The next one that I've got here is from Rebecca, and she's used the Summer Meadows paper pad in the background, all in the yellows. Looks really, really pretty. And then if I hold it up close, can you see how she's actually stamped and embossed with the daisy elements over the cut and embossed folder? So that works really, really well too. And then we've got the delightful daisy Stampin' die just embellishing the corner there. Next one we've got is a circular card. Again, this one's from Ruth, but you can see the lift and the dimension that you get with these cut and embossed folders, and that's what makes ours so different. They're also incredibly detailed as well, so they are going to be absolutely beautiful for all of your projects. So again, Ruth stamped and embossed over the top just to add an extra little bit of colour and dimension onto there. The next one that I've got here is from Barbara again, and Barbara's used the fancy squares shaped dies, and then she's used the Summer Meadows paper pads, matted and layered those up, and used that beautiful Dancing Daisy cut and embossed folder in the middle. The next one from Clematis is a really nice and bright project. So all in the yellows, this one's using that Dancing Daisy cut and embossed folder in the centre, adding that lovely banner across the middle, and then matting and layering your papers up in the background. This one from Ruth is really pretty, and I think this is perfect for a wedding card or an anniversary as well, of course, because you can get like the little diamante numbers now, can't you? So if you did like a like maybe the silver wedding anniversary, you could put the diamante 25 in the middle or something like that. But you can see how by doing this all in silver and by adding some of the flowers in onto vellum, it just works so well. So it looks like she's used the silver dollar wow powder on there, and that really kind of gives it that extra little bit of sparkle. This one here from Becca again is absolutely gorgeous. So she's actually done like a large DL type card really. And then she's used that Dancing Daisy cut and emboss folder, and she's done it onto 2 circles, which gives it a totally different look. She's used the banners going across the middle, just added a bow obviously to hide the join, and then she's used some papers in the background too. But you can see by how layering up and paper piecing the flowers, it just works so well. This one here is a fabulous card from Ruth. So you can see how Ruth's used the cut and emboss folder in the middle, and then she's stamped some of the flowers and layered them up, adding all of your gorgeous grasshopper sparklicious glitter into the background as well, and of course those beautiful papers. Next one is from Barbara, and this is a lovely bright summery yellow card, this one. So you can see how she's used the Summer Meadows paper pad in the background and that lovely Dancing Daisy cut and emboss folder in the middle, with the sentiment going across the centre there too. A few more here. I think these are more with the Heartfelt Daisy design. So this is a lovely 7x7 card, and you can see by changing up the colours it totally changes the look. Layering up those flowers again and really drawing your eye into the centre. I love this next one that Becca's done. So what she's done is use the cut and emboss folder in the middle, and she's obviously die cut round with the fancy square die, but she's actually added some little stamens into the middle of the flowers, which works really well. And then she's just stamped and embossed over the top too. So you can see how well that one works together. And then this one, just using those lovely delightful daisy elements, building the flowers up, using the fancy rectangle die to create a shaped card blank as well. And of course, those lovely Summer Meadows papers. The next one here is from Ruth. Different kind of shape of card, this one. It's more rectangular, but you can see how she's stamped and embossed the flowers and then coloured them in and added a little bit of glitter on the top. And you can see how well that one all works together. Next one is another one from Becca, and she's used the fancy oval die, and then she's used some of the papers and really built the frames up in the background, which works really well. I did one of those fabulous banners across the middle and used the little delightful daisy elements around the side. I've got one more collection to show you. You are going to have so much inspiration by the end of this video. So this is a lovely one. I think this is Barbara's. And what she's done is use the lovely Heartfelt Daisy in the middle, and she's gone to town with that sparklicious glitter. She's got diamante sparkle on there. She's got glass slipper on there as well. And then she's really gone in and added the pearls all the way around the edge. So you can see how lovely that would be for a wedding card. This one's a one of Becca's as well, and you can see she's gone down the wedding theme too. So using that beautiful Heartfelt Daisy cut and emboss folder in the centre, then die cutting out some extra elements and adding them in, using them with your mirror card, using them with your glitter card as well. There is so much that you can be doing with these. The next one that I've got here is a one from Barbara again. So using the lovely summery yellows with that Heartfelt Daisy cut and emboss folder. This one from Ruth's, lovely. So again, she's used that fancy square die to create a shaped card blank. Then she's used the Heartfelt Daisy cut and emboss folder in the middle. She's then stamped lots of the little daisy elements and die cut them out to create these beautiful little flowers to go around the edge, and using your papers from the Summer Meadows paper pad as well. The next one here is from Barbara, and I really like how Barbara's done this actually, because can you see how she's like created a frame there with the foam pad, so you're like looking through onto it, which is a little bit different. So she's used the beautiful Heartfelt Daisy in the middle. She's got that Have a Lovely Day banner going across the middle, and then she's die cut out some of the extra flowers from the Summer Meadows paper pad and just placed those over the top. But you can see by adding all of your glitters and things like that onto here as well, they're going to work perfectly. Then the final one I've got is a really blingy one from Rebecca. So she's used the beautiful Heartfelt Daisy design in the middle, and then she's traced all of those swirls in the background and gone over them with a little bit of glitter there. Looks like shimmering unicorn or glistening ice on there. And then she's used the daisy elements, die cut those out and overlaid them on the top. A little bit of matting and layering with the basic squares and the fancy squares die, but you can see how that's going to give you a fabulous finished project. So hopefully that's given you all some inspiration using the brand new daisy collection. Let me just grab the products in to show you again. So we've of course got the lovely Summer Meadows paper pad. We have then got the Heartfelt Daisy Cut and Emboss folder, the Dancing Daisy Cut and Emboss folder, the Delightful Daisy Stamp and Die set, the Sentiment Borders Stamp and Die set, and the Daisy Element Stamp and Die set. So that is the full collection from the Daisy collection that's just launched over at chloescreativecards.co.uk. Please do hop over to the website chloescreativecards.co.uk where you can shop all of these fabulous new products, and we also have an amazing bundle where you can get all of these new goodies for under £50. So please do hop over and have a look.